Hi, and welcome to this quick demonstration on how easy it is to create and share a dashboard right within Excel via Clear Analytics. I'm doing this demo on the hot off the press consumer preview of Excel 2013 on my Samsung Slate. However, everything I will demonstrate also works on 2007 and 2010 on the PC. So let's begin. In the Clear Analytics ribbon bar, I'll click on the Report Explorer button to bring up the Explorer panel. Here you can see the Reports tab with all of the reports I'm entitled to see, broken out by public, shared, and private. Let's create a private report. I can easily drag this into shared later to allow others to see. Maybe my manager may later promote the report to public if the report is deemed valuable for the rest of the company to use. I will give this report a name and then associate a few queries to include in this report. These queries can come from a number of different data sources, databases, clouds, internal API, even OLAP cubes. I'll show you how easy it is to create your own queries in a later video. I'll now proceed to select a date to run and kick off this report to submit to our report runner server. We will now switch over to the Template tab, where I can pick from a predefined set of spreadsheet styles. You are free to create your own sheet designs to ensure all your reports and dashboards have your company's consistent look and feel. You can see we've already added the report name to the spreadsheet header. I will now navigate to the date I had run the report for. I see the report has come back with a bunch of result sets. I can now begin to place these datasets onto the sheet as a pivot table, chart, or regular table by simply dragging and dropping it onto the sheet. I'll drag a chart over here and begin populating it. Note that this is a standard Excel chart control, so all your users familiar with Excel are now perfectly able to create their own graphing and charting for ad hoc analysis, or to create stunning Excel reports and dashboards. Here are some of Excel 2013's fancy new pie chart designs. Let's give one of them a try. Now, I will select a different dataset and drag across a pivot table this time. Again, this is a standard pivot table control which Excel users are very familiar with. As there is no training for these features, your users now have full control to pivot, filter, sort, group, and visually change these elements however way they want without ever needing to call IT. Clear Analytics essentially injects the requested data from your trusted data sources directly into the spreadsheet, allowing the user to analyze and represent that information confidently, knowing that it came from a trusted source. Now that I have my pivot table set up, I'm going to modify the numeric formatting of this column, and I'll also add a heat map to this piece of data here just to make sure that the essential numbers pop out. Now our third option is to insert a regular table. I'll create a new sheet so we have a little extra space here. Now when I drag and drop a table, a mini picker will pop up to allow me to select only the fields I want. I'll deselect a few fields over here, and I also have the option to rearrange some fields as I see fit. Hitting the Apply button will render the data onto the spreadsheet. I can now use the standard Excel table format options to pretty up this table. Now after I format this field here, I feel I'm done with this report. I'll now hit the Save Template button to upload this template to the central server and close out of the report. And we're done. Here you see my report in the private folder. Now to share this, I simply drag and drop it into the shared region for others to now be able to view the report. Now I would like to see my report for a different date, so I'll select June 5th and hit execute. The report runner server will now fan out to all of the respective data sources and pull the data in together for me to view. Now hitting the Monitor tab, you can see the report has already completed. Expanding the node shows me all of the details of the underlying queries and their parameters. Hitting the Result Summary shows me the row counts and execution times. I will now switch over to the Results tab and navigate to the date I had run the report for, which was June 5th. Now, I need not double-click on this report as it's already open. So I'll simply hit the refresh button to update all the data elements on my active sheet. Here, you see everything has now been updated to the new date of June 5th. Now this sheet is still fully under my control, so if I needed to change the grouping, filtering or sorting to achieve my analysis goals, I am completely free to do so. Here I think I'll use Excel's snazzy arrows to provide a little bit of extra clarity to these numbers. And this pie chart, I think I'll change this to a column. And again, I am leveraging my users' existing knowledge and experience of Office to make these changes. Clear Analytics has intel on all of the elements on the sheet, so at any point in time you can simply pick a different date and hit refresh, and all of the underlying data is automatically updated without impacting any of my changes to the layout. So this concludes our demo. I hope you see how Clear Analytics not only gives your users direct access to your firm's data in the environment they want, Excel, but also dynamic refresh capability to eliminate all the manual work in updating data on spreadsheets with your new data. For more information, visit us on anodata.com. Thank you again. We certainly appreciate your time viewing this demonstration.